Ciara, I don't know what this is, but I know what it isn't, and it isn't living with COVID. This, to me, is cowering from COVID. Now, the caveat is maybe NPHET knows stuff that we don't know. Maybe there is a reason, a justification for cowering from COVID. But if there is, they need to tell us what it is, because and if there is, then maybe we need a lockdown. This is a sorry excuse for a lockdown, and this is the worst of all worlds. This is kind of not having the bottle to call it a lockdown and trying to sort of sneak it in by the back door, but it's a lockdown by any other name. And one other point, this thing about matches and limiting the numbers, I'm sorry, why don't they just say to everybody, you have to wear a mask at a football game, and if you don't wear a mask at a football game, the next match will not go ahead with a crowd? Simple, really simple. I'd far rather to be in a stadium with 100% capacity with everyone wearing a mask than 50% capacity with nobody wearing a mask.
When I hear you talking there, even when you were listing the things that NPHET have recommended, hospitality closing at 5, no cinemas, no theatres in the evening, and you're right, it is a lockdown by any other name. I can actually feel myself viscerally reacting to this, and it's not in a good way. I mean, because I think we have to ask this morning, what is the end point? Okay, what is the end point out of there? We know that 80% of us have already changed our behaviour. We know that by the end of 2 weeks' time, by the end of the year, 1.5 million of us not just will be vaccinated, but will be boosted and vaccinated. There are 20-year-olds in this country who have lived 10% of their lives like this at this point, despite being of minimal risk of any kind of serious complications from COVID. I don't know what they think the end point is, but to me, I don't know if I have another lockdown in me, and I don't know where the exit plan is this, and where is the opposition on this? The only opposition we're going to hear on this is from, I suppose, restaurateurs pulling their hair out, going, where do we go from here? We're about to lose our business. We need a debate about whether we're getting this right or whether we're getting this wrong. I agree with you. If Omicron is going to do something devastating to us all, I want to hear an explanation for this, because I do not want to see this again. And you know what? After Omicron, there's a lot of other letters in the Greek alphabet that will also be hit as new variants, and we will also be in a race.
What did Mike Ryan say? You can't
vaccinate and you can't lock down your way out of this. And we are going to be hitting other variants next year, Shane. This is Groundhog Day. We were looking back in the running order for this time last year, and we were talking about the Kent variant coming, and would we get the vaccine into us in time? We were having the exact same conversation. It is Groundhog Day. I don't want this. I don't like this, and I want a much better explanation